Welcome to my channel. If you like my videos, then kindly subscribe, like and watch. Thank you. Let's start with problem 2.23. The statement of problem is that for steel truss that is shown in figure, the modulus of elasticity is 200 gigapascal and load is shown. So this is a truss and this is the load at point B that is given as 228 kilonewton. Clear? So you have to determine the deformation of AB and AD. So AB deformation and AD deformation should be determined, knowing that their cross-sectional area are 2400 millimeter square or in 1800 millimeter square. So let's start with given data. So given data is that load is given as 228 kilonewton, that is 228 into 10 raised to power 3 Newton. We have area of AB is equal to 2400 millimeter square and area of AD is equal to 1800 square millimeter. Clear? So you have to find the deformation in AB and deformation in AD. So let's start its solving this problem. So if you look at this truss, you will see that there is a load. So if you remove the reaction, so definitely the forces will be FA or reaction A and reaction at C. So definitely both reactions, so it will be divided by 2 because the both reactions are vertical. So RA will be equal to 228 divided by 2, that is equal to 114 kilonewton, and RC will be also same as RA, that is 114 kilonewton. Now you can see that the length of member BD is 2.5 meter and the length of AD is 4. So by using Pythagoras theorem, so in right angle triangle ADB, triangle ABD, L of AB is equal to 4 square plus 22.5 square. So length of this member AB will be equal to 4.717 meter. 4.717 meter. So we have calculated the length of member AB. Now we will use, as we are interested in finding the change in length in member AB and AD, so we will take joint A. So joint A as free body diagram. So this is a point A. So there is a force acting, that is 114, that is RA, that is 114 kilonewton. So at point A there is a force that is acting FAB, and at point A there is also a force that is FAD. So let's apply equilibrium condition. Sum of all force along y direction that must be equal to 0 and taking upward direction as positive. So now you can see there are two forces, vertical forces. One is this 114 forces that is in upward direction, and the second one is the vertical component of FBY, which will be as, if you take this as, if you take this force in this direction or in this direction, that depend on when you solve the problem. So that is minus, if you take the direction like that, so definitely your force will be let's take this as positive direction, so this force will be as upward. So this FABY component will be like that. This will be the plus equal to 0. Clear? Okay. So if you solve this problem and this FBY, now this FBY is actually, I will write it over here, this FABY will be equal to FAB sine of theta, and this sine of, if this is a theta, and this sine theta will be equal to 2.5 over this length AB. So sine theta is equal to 2.5 over length, that is 4.717. So you will put the value, so 114 plus FAB into 2.5 over 4.717. So if you calculate it, so FAB will be equal to minus 215.10 kilonewton. So the force in member AB is minus 2.15 kilonewton. It means that it is in compression. Now we will apply the sum of all force along x direction equal to 0 and taking this direction as positive. So we can see that there are two forces acting. One is FAB AD, clear, and this second is the horizontal component of FAB. So this will FAD and this plus 4 over 4.717 FAB is equal to 0, because cos of theta here will be equal to this base over hypotenuse. So base is 4 and hypotenuse is 4.717. So this will be the horizontal component. So again you have FAB, you will calculate FAD. So FAD comes out to be minus, sorry, so this will be plus 182.4 kilonewton. Because this term will go toward this, it will be negative, and negative will be positive. Sorry, kilonewton. Okay, now you have find FAB and FAD. You have FAB and FAD. You can calculate change in length of AB and change in length of AD. So this is equal to FAB into LAB over area of AB into E, and this will be equal to FAD into length AD divided by area of AD into E. So we will put the values over here. So this is equal to minus 215 into 10 raised to power 3. This is length is 4.717 and area of AB is 2400 millimeter square. So that is 10 raised to power minus 6. We have modulus of elasticity, that is 200 into 10 raised to power 6. Let me check it. The value of E, if we wrote earlier about that is gigapascal, so 10 raised to power 9. So if you calculate it, you will get it minus 2.11 millimeter. So, and this AD is 182.4 into 10 raised to power 3 multiplied by its length, that is 4 divided by area of AD is 1800 into 10 raised to power minus 6, and this is G is 200 into 10 raised to power 9. So if you calculate it, will be 2.03 millimeter. So you have solved this problem and we have calculated the deflection or elongation in AB and elongation in AD. Thank you for your time.